Hi. I know, hi to you over there. Welcome back to yoga here at the Sika Senior Activity Center. We have Richard, Jerry, Paula, and I said Connie because I was looking right at her, making sure I had her name right. Because I like to call her Anna sometimes. So, then we have Carrie. Yeah, Anna, we've been missing. So, anyways, welcome back here as we move through yoga, and today we'll be moving through all 7 chakras. So, namaste. As we get started here, I'm just going to scoot back a little bit just so you can see that I'm definitely in my seat. I'm getting comfortable. I'm finding my hip and knees, hip width distance apart to knees straight down to my ankles, and my feet are straight forward. So from here, we're just getting nice and comfortable. Let's go ahead and start off with just hands on the lap for just a moment, just so we could relax the shoulders, maybe tilt the chin down. Let's go ahead and inhale and draw the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And just exhale through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Last one. All right, let's go ahead and bring one hand over the low abs, one hand over the chest. We're gonna come into our 3-part breath today. So think of expanding first from the lower part. So you're inhaling, starting to expand into the pelvis region. Then you're going to continue inhaling, expanding to the midsection. And then continue to inhale all the way through the chest. Let the chest and shoulders expand. And then you exhale, releasing the shoulders, chest, midsection, all the way down into the pelvis. So it takes you nice and slow. Inhaling here from the bottom up. And exhale from the top down. And you could do that through the mouth or through the nose. The inhale does come on through the nose though. Inhale. And exhale from the top down. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale from the bottom up. Think of expanding, and then top down. Think of pouring out maybe a glass of water. Hands are still at our centers. Let's just take 1 deep breath here. And exhale, release. All right, from there, I'm gonna scoot back even further. We've probably mostly relaxed, so let's go ahead and just come into Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra is index to thumb tips. You're just gonna rest palms up here. We're still in that same space. Hopefully we're still now very still within, more connected. Let's find the length in the spine. Soften, close the eyes, or find yourself a drishti point to stare at, which is just a point of focus. We're coming into our silent mantra or sankalpa. So it's just repeating the words, I am, with your breath. And you could repeat with an inside voice. You can do it outside. I am. I am. I am. I'm going to do my inside voice on this last breath, but take a nice deep breath. And just keeping that within, we're going to, whenever you find yourself wandering, just use the words I am to bring yourself back to focus with the breath and body. Let's go ahead and exhale, palms together, hands to heart here. Feet are already hip width distance apart. We're going to inhale, take it up. You can choose to look up and shrug the shoulders up, and let's exhale into our forward fold. We're gonna do 5 of these. Let's go ahead and inhale, lengthen through the back, arms come up and over, reaching up again, and exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, let's take it up. And exhale into our forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lifting all the way back up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lengthening back up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. We have 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthening back up. And exhale, centering in the heart. Inhale, let's take it up. And exhale, forward fold. Last one here. Inhale, root to rise, taking it all the way back up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Now I'm sitting more forward to get my feet grounded. So let's release the hands. If you happen to have your chair, see if you can grab a hold of the chair, but pull back a little bit, or grab the back bottom part of the chair. You're gonna keep a softness in the elbows so that you can pull those elbows together. You'll feel the stretch in the chest as you squeeze your scapulas or shoulder blades towards each other. From this point, your gaze is forward. You're having that contraction. Let's go ahead and draw the navel in and send the energy down through the legs. Now that we have full body tension, let's dip the chin down to the chest. And then inhale to neutral. Keep the full body tension. Exhale, let the ear move towards shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip the chin down. Now from that, release the tension from the back body. Release the arms, the hands. Release the legs even. Let's go ahead and inhale. Take the arms up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to center heart. Let's interlace the fingers. Bring them behind the head. From there, take neutral gaze forward. Relax shoulders, open elbows. Stay grounded in the feet. Let's go ahead and inhale. Take the gaze up, expand through the chest. And exhale, take it back down. Inhale, let's expand, rise, bring in space. And exhale, finding that relaxation, rounding, softening. Inhale, let's open wide. And exhale, take it chin to chest. We have 2 more. Inhale, find that expansion in space. And exhale, relaxing. Last one, let's take it up and open. And exhale, relax chin into chest, relax the arms all the way down, hands to knees. As we grab a hold of the front of the knees, let's draw an exhale, navel to spine, round the back for cat, stretch back with the back. And then let's tilt the hips forward, roll the shoulders back, pull those elbows in, and expand through the torso. Through a nice cow pose, let's take it back to cat. Finding that contraction, squeezing back, scooping through the abs. And the inhale, coming forward at the opposite, letting the hips tilt forward like you are dumping out here as you expand and stretch. And then exhale, take it back to tightness, contraction. Let's do this with our own breath pace. We have a few more times. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. And this is our last one. Exhale, cat. Inhale, lengthen the spine here. Now we're gonna move through some of our chakras, some of our grounding chakras to begin with. So let's stand up if we can. If you're gonna sit in, so what we're gonna do is standing up. Let me show standing up first. I'm gonna use the chair. Now you can use the tall version of the chair. It just depends on where you're at. I'm gonna use the bottom part. And you're gonna stand instead of putting hands right here, which can maybe possibly hurt your wrists, you're gonna bring the hands to the sides and down. And from here, you wanna keep knees soft. Like you see that my knees are soft, and this is full extension. And so I'm not fully extending my knees because I want to keep that energetic connection grounded here at my feet. So as we inhale, the glutes come back, you inhale, and then you exhale, you relax and release. So the inhale draws back, the exhale releases forward and down. Now when you release, remember, your knees aren't absolutely straight. So as I release forward, my knees are still soft. We want to keep that connection. We'll do this 12 times. So it's inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. Let's do one more. 6. Now at 6, if you have hands on the chair, relax those arms, elbows. See if you can relax into kind of a hanging Chad here, or a hanging, a hanging somebody. Just hang here, relax. Let the head go, let the arms. If it feels better to release the arms down, you can. I just find that it's nice to let the support of the chair take the hands, arms. And now let's go ahead and bring it back up into what feels like all fours, because we're coming to tabletop facing down. So our back is flat and we're facing downward. From here, so I did say those that are in the chair, maybe you could have done these heel drops. You could do all sorts of things in that chair. So if you're stuck to the chair, do heel drops and other things. If you're not, you're with me, let's see if we can bring heels together and maybe come up to the balls of the feet where the knees are pointing out with the toes. Now, if that's not for you, keep the feet on the ground. You could still do that nice V and keep the knees bent. So you can keep the heels on the ground if you would like. I'm gonna bring my heels up. And again, we're inhaling and expanding down. So I'm only gonna go this far and then come back up, and you're lengthening through the legs this time. And then you're inhaling again. Now you could come all the way down if you would like, but that's really up to you. So it's just exhale through the mouth. We're gonna start now. So now that you know, it's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. We're at 3, 4, 5. We have one more, and 6. If you're up on your feet here, let's go ahead and release those heels. If you have heels on the ground, come back to hip width distance apart where the feet are toes pointing forward, knees are soft. Back into that tabletop position, hands on the side. So with this, we moved into cat-cow. We're now thinking of our abs, our entire torso in a barrel. And you want to scrape the edges of the barrel. So it's exhale, cat. Keep the knees soft. Start to inhale, rib cage to one side. Then drop through center as you gaze forward like you would cow. Finishing that inhale, then exhale to the side, opposite. And finish the exhale in cat. We'll do 2 more of these. So it's inhale to the side, drop through center, exhale to the opposite side with the rib cage, finishing the exhale through cat. Let's do that barrel roll one more time. And you could do this sitting in the chair as well. And let's exhale all the way back into cat. From cat, let's take it the opposite way. So now I'm moving my rib cage to the other side, dropping for cow as I gaze forward, inhaling, exhaling, bringing it to the other side, finishing the exhale in cat. Moving in that same direction. Inhale, side, down through cow. Exhale, opposite side, up through cat. Inhale to the side, Finishing inhale through cow. Exhale, rib cage to the other side. And finish the exhale in cat. From there, lengthen through the spine. Now, let's go ahead and start to hinge back. So we hang on to the chair. You're hinging back in chair pose. Toes can lift. You're just making sure those knees aren't surpassing the toes. You're hanging onto your chair. Let's find one more breath here. And let's inhale, start to press through those heels. We're just going to root to rise nice and slow, unhinging our body, lifting all the way up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. All right, from there, while we have our chair, let's go ahead and flip it the other way. We want to come into a downward facing dog. So we want to stretch the back, the low back. What I'm going to have you do is bring hands on top of the chair. I'm going to glide that away. And I'm going to baby step back just as far as I can. I can't anymore, so from this point, I'm grounding down into my heels. I'm softening my knees, and then I'm going to let my head, ear, lines up with these upper biceps, draw my chin in towards the chest, and then I'm going to try and pull back through my tailbone. So I'm thinking of my low back pulling back. I might even rise my 10 toes here to really pull back. Allow those soft knees as you pull into the heels, as you pull into the glutes, the tailbone. Let's find one more breath of this wonderful length here. Soften the toes, soften the pose. Start to lift the head just gently and walk it back towards the chair, finding those baby steps coming back to the chair. All right, while we're out of the chair still, let's go ahead and come forward. We're going to come into that hip width distance apart. Let's go ahead and inhale, take it up and over. And exhale into your forward fold. So keep those knees soft, forward fold. You're coming forward, down, maybe wrapping behind the legs and squeezing in. From that point, let's go ahead and bring hands on shins. Keep those knees soft. Inhale to a half back. Then exhale, wrap back around, forward fold. Keeping knees soft, let's inhale, come up through a flat back, nice and slow. You're hinging upward, using abs, lifting all the way up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart.
Oh, all the way up. I thought we were still.
Whew. No, thank goodness. We're not down anymore. Let's get back to the chair. Whew. If you thought that was good, we have more. If it warmed you up like me, that's good news. Let's go ahead and add our block or ball. All right, I'm gonna sit towards the front of my seat again. I'm adding stability because now we're gonna move. So we moved from our root chakra, which was the hinging and the bending and the up and down, and then we moved into our pelvis region by taking those knees wide and doing the hinging up and down. That was our sacral chakra. We did solar plexus in our midsection, which is above the navel actually, and that was the barrel rounds where we went all the way around the barrel with our rib cage, and now we're moving into our heart. So with our heart, it may look a little backwards to you. I'm gonna try and start it backwards. So it is, let's go ahead and just start with palms forward facing, because we're gonna inhale and look to one side and exhale through the mouth, looking to the opposite side. I will go ahead and do 12, but I will keep it fairly slow. Won't be too fast today. So it's inhale, right hand comes to chest, look to your left. Exhale, bring the opposite hand to center chest and look the other way. So it's inhale to the, and exhale to the other. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. I'll say we did about 3 there, so let's keep going. You can always move at your own pace. It's okay if you're going slower than me. I'm at 6, so we're halfway through. We have 2 more. Let's do 1 more. And once we come back to center, just relax the hands here, relax elbows, shoulders, tilt the chin down slightly, just allow the eyes to be soft, take deep breaths. And this is where we bring it back into I am, connecting to our heart space, And relaxing that. Let's go ahead and relax that all the way down. We're gonna roll through the shoulders twice. And then once we rolled that direction, let's twice move the opposite direction. From there, arms are gonna come into this. Inhale, forward, up. And exhale, drop back and down. Try to keep the abs connected here, navel to spine. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back and down. 1 more time. And now we're gonna reverse that roll. So we're gonna take it back and up on an inhale. And exhale, forward and down. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Relax. So let's relax the arms, relax the fingers pointing down, relax the shoulders. You're gonna tilt one ear towards a shoulder. You can keep the gaze forward. Let's go ahead and inhale through center. And exhale, just tilt the opposite way. Let's go ahead and inhale through center. We'll do this 1 more time on each side. Exhale, tilting ear towards shoulder. Inhaling through center. And exhale, ear towards the other shoulder. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring it here. Grab a hold of our kneecaps. That might hinge you forward a little bit. That's okay. Start to pull back as if we're trying to sit back up. You'll feel those shoulders and arms pulling forward. Once you have the tension here, shoulders forward down, because you're hanging on, let's look over one shoulder. And then bring it back through center. Keep that tension on the arms, legs, and abs. Look over the other shoulder. So I'm pressing down with the soles of the feet. I'm keeping that tension here as I move through center, arms, shoulders tight. Exhaling over the shoulder. Inhale, let's move it back through center. It's our last one. Exhale over the shoulder. All right, coming back to center here. As we come back to center, let's interlace the fingers, bring it right underneath our chin. So now we're gonna move into our throat chakra. It is like we're exhaling, that fogging the mirror when we bring it up. But on the inhale, it's through the nose, you're level here, chin, hands. So all you're doing is lifting shoulders, lifting elbows as high as you can. On the exhale, you're closing them, you're letting the chin come up, and it's that ha sound, like we're fogging the mirror as the elbows come together. It's okay if you're not doing the full motion. Just do your best. Inhale here and exhale. We're halfway through. Let's do 6 more. Last one here. Inhale, you're just coming to center. You're gonna release those hands. Palms are forward facing and you're stretching the shoulder blades back. So the abs are tucked in, all rib cage edges, corners of the hips are pulling in towards navel, navel towards the spine, but those shoulder blades are pulling back towards each other as the palms are open. Let's go ahead and give ourselves an exhale. As we do wrap around to the shoulders, you're grabbing a hold, you're noticing which arm is on top of the other. Let's go ahead and find a twist. We're gonna move with the twist. So the head moves with the twist. And then let's inhale back to center. We're gonna exhale, twist the opposite way, and you're gonna move the head with your twist. You could look over that direction. We're gonna inhale back to center. We'll do this one more time. Exhale, looking over shoulder, or looking with the twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking with the twist. Inhale, back to center. Now, remember which hand is above the other. We're gonna open back up. And exhale, opposite arm comes wrapping around back to shoulders. And let's go ahead and start again, sitting nice and tall. We're just going to twist, and we're moving with the twist. So the head moves with the twist. The inhale comes through center. The exhale, we twist. We look through. We inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. And we're gonna exhale, release that, open back up. This time, palms up, thumbs back as we stretch it back. And we're gonna come back again to that original that we started off with. So back to the first interlacing, and if you forgot, don't worry, because we'll repeat on the other side. So while hands are on shoulders, let's give ourselves a squeeze this time, really squeezing the shoulders up to the ears, squeezing the arms so you feel super tight. And then gently relax that. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Now, you're gonna move yourself to one side. Arms are gonna stay there. You're looking to that side, but now let's take the head and look over the opposite side. So you're gonna take the head and look over the other side, away from your twist. Let's go ahead and unwind that twist, coming through neutral. And then twisting the other way. So you're now moving into that twist, and now take the head, look over the opposite side. Take another breath. And soften through center. Let's go ahead and this time inhale. We're just gonna do the full motion. Look over the shoulders, send the elbows one way. Exhaling through center. And then we're gonna inhale, twist the opposite way, look over the other shoulder. And exhale, come back to center. From there, let's go ahead and open back up. This time, remember the arm stacking. And exhale, stack the opposite way. So we're just doing opposite here. Once you have a hold of those shoulders nice and tight, let's squeeze up again, shoulders to ears, squeeze the biceps, triceps, squeeze all the muscles here in the upper, and relax, let it release. Okay, this time you're gonna move towards a twist and look over the opposite way. Let's try and find an inhale here. And exhale, neutral. Inhale, you're twisting one way, looking over the other. And you're gonna exhale through neutral. Inhale, twist, look over shoulder. Exhale, release and center. Inhale, twist, look over shoulder. And exhale, release, neutral. All right, from there, go ahead and release that ball, that block, that object we have. Take a moment to play ball. Take a moment to get comfortable in your seat now. Maybe scooting further back as I have the front part of the seat. We are going to engage the legs a little bit more before we move now into third eye and crown. So let's go back to legs for a moment. Allow knees and ankles to be in alignment, knees to toes. We're just going to bring hands here. Let the elbows bend. Make sure your back is flat. So you're hinging from the hips. The chest comes forward. The back is flat. Once you're forward, you have leverage. Press into the base of your palms. Let the glutes lift up off the chair about an inch or two here. And then peel all 10 toes up. See if we can balance on heels as well as our balls of our feet. So the 10 toes are lifting here. We still have that length and flat back. Take one more breath. And let's exhale, soften down. Sweep the hands back behind you. Hang on to the chair. Pointed toes. Let's come right into our shadow pose. And then dorsiflexion. So I went from plantar flexion, pointing those toes, contracting my legs tight, to dorsi, bringing toes towards me. Let's go ahead and release down. Sweep the arms back forward, check alignment, hinge forward on an exhale. Inhale, press into those palms. This time, you're gonna take one knee, you're gonna look at it, you're gonna glide towards the toes. And then you're gonna come back to center, you're gonna look to the other knee, and you're gonna once again glide towards the toes, not surpassing them, but they come up to the toes. And then glide back to center. As we come back to center, let's see if we can lift one heel and release. Lift the other heel, just lifting up and releasing. Let's go ahead and release the glutes all the way down. Sweep the hands back behind us. And this time we're starting off with the heel extension. So dorsiflexion, toes towards the nose, extend through the heels. We're still really tightening our legs all the way through as if we're squeezing the bone. And let's exhale, release that. Ooh, you can get a cramp from that. Bring hands forward. Go ahead and exhale again, hinging forward, and inhale, lift the glutes. Take a breath here. Try to lengthen through the back. Try to find where you feel comfortable mostly in this pose. And then let's see if we can lift both heels simultaneously, even if they just lift a little. So right now, my heels are just barely lifted, but I'm gonna take them all the way up to the balls of the feet. You do not have to. I'm just lifting all the way up. I'm showing you that you can come all the way up or you can keep it low. Let's find one more breath here. And let's exhale, soften those heels back down, soften the glutes back down. And this time, grab a hold of the chair, extend through heels, lift them, release the chair, and we're gonna have palms forward, expanding all the way through. So think of the core here, and you're extending all your energy through fingers, toes. Let's go ahead and come back to plantar flexion where the toes are now pointed, so we're really extending that energy and our 5-pointed star. Take one more breath here and exhale, soften, release down. Now while we're in this position, go ahead and find knee ankle alignment again. Find that the knees point towards the toes, but we're just going to allow ourselves to come into goddess pose, sitting up nice and tall. Palms are forward, elbows are hinged, shoulders are relaxed. And right now, you might be fairly relaxed in this position. So let's start to press down through the soles of the feet so that we engage the legs. We feel the legs engage here. That means our navel's engaging now, drawing in. We feel a lifting up through the spine. So now let's engage the upper body by drawing back. So you're squeezing the scapulas together in the back now. You really feel an openness in the chest. Keep the chin level here so that you feel the length in the neck. Find that Drishti point. We have 2 more breaths. And exhale, release. All right, as we release, let's heel toe back into hip width distance apart. All right, I'm gonna scoot towards the front part of my chair again. So with this, think about how we're gonna do third eye. Yeah, we'll do it this way. You can keep hip width distance apart, maybe shoulder width distance apart now that I think about it. Shoulders might be just a little more relaxing for this one. So maybe shoulder width distance apart. Go ahead and keep the feet grounded. We're gonna take the arms to the sides. My palms are facing back right now. So what it looks like is inhale, you're gonna stretch. Maybe you look up, maybe you don't. As you exhale, you're coming down to round and release and bring those arms stretching. As you sweep them down by your sides, they lift back up with the palms of the hands lifting towards the ceiling. If that didn't feel comfortable, let's go ahead and inhale, bring it back up. You choose between hip width distance and shoulder distance. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale through the nose, coming up. Exhale through the mouth. That's 3. We're only going to do 6. 5. And last one. Go ahead and inhale, lift it all the way up. And as we lift up, let's go ahead and interlace the fingers, palms lift up, squeeze shoulders up, look up. And exhale, we're gonna come into forward fold. So you're just releasing slowly over the lap, relaxing. If this is really uncomfortable for you, just to relax and round over the lap, then bring hands on top of knees, pull elbows in, lengthen the back, and relax the neck and head. If that's uncomfortable, keep the length in the neck. Let's find 2 more deep breaths of I am. From there, we're going to root to rise. So just inhale, lengthen all the way up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. All right. From there, got sticky. All right. From there, we're going to move now into crown chakra. So that was for the third eye, the up and down, and hopefully you rounded the spine. Really got some stretch back there. But with our crown, we're going to do exhaling ha 3 times, and then it's a whisper. So it's ha 3 times, and then we'll move on to the next one. So let's go ahead and bring hands together. Inhale through center. Think of a waterfall, pushing, pressuring up through the center of your body, and then exhale, ha, like a luminous lotus flower blooming. You might think of yourself as a flower. Inhale, or a waterfall, and exhale, letting the energy come through. Ha. Go ahead and do that one more time. Now we're going to do it for whispers. Last one like this. Now from there, we're taking that energy that we waterfalled all around our body and we're bringing it all back in. So it's an inhale up. And let's go ahead and center through the body. We'll do that 2 more times like that. Inhale up. One more time. Okay, now it's 3 whispers. Last one. Let's go ahead and inhale, draw up and over. And exhale, we're just bringing hands to heart. Pausing there. And let's exhale, release the hands. As we release the hands, drop the chin. Now, as we lift shoulders and lift chin off chest, we're looking up. You can lift and draw back as long as you have shoulders up to ears here. It's protecting the neck area. And then let's go ahead and exhale. We're gonna relax those shoulders. Let the chin dip all the way down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, squeeze them. Lift the head. And exhale, relaxing back down. Last one, lifting shoulders, lifting head. And exhale, releasing down. From there, lifting the head back to neutral here. Let's go ahead and slide those hands back. And as we slide the hands back, squeeze those elbows again. And this time just look over one shoulder. Pause there, take another breath. See if you can dip the chin or look down. Inhale, look back over that shoulder. Exhaling through center. You might keep that contraction there in the arms, squeezing back and down. You're looking over the other shoulder now though. Take a full breath. On the next breath, you're going to allow the chin to dip down, which just means you're looking down to the side of you. Take a breath. And then look back to your side, over your shoulder, and bring the head back to neutral. Relax the arms. We're getting ready for Shavasana now. So, I don't know if you guys were sweating with me, but man, I'm hot. It's really warm. So, getting ready for Shavasana looks like maybe at home, laying down on a couch, getting in your easy chair, or possibly laying on the ground. All right, it's getting nice and sticky. Hopefully you're getting ready there at home. If you're with me in an easy chair, maybe we're in the office today or we're not getting down and we're just sitting in a chair. If you happen to be, let yourself relax into the chair, especially let your shoulder blades be held by the wall or the chair. Let the seat relax. Let your palms just be facing upward as you relax them on your lap. You can release the legs, have soft knees, have an openness in the legs that is comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, allow the chin to just make its way down towards the chest, towards the neck space. Now, if you happen to be lying back, enjoy, relax. Still try to dip your chin down towards your neck space so that you can feel that sensation of lengthening the back of the neck. As you soften and close the eyes here, you're starting to relax into the body and relax into the breath. So I want to bring the focus back into our breath. You're observing where the breath enters the body. Notice where the breath enters the body and where you can relax and release. Notice the cool air that enters through and the warm, moist air that exits on its way back out. As we inhale, entering, expanding the mind, expanding the throat and the chest. And the exhale, we're softening the mind, the face, the throat, the chest. Each breath you're inhaling through this pathway and you're expanding that breath, that awareness out a little further. So each breath that you breathe in moves through the same channel, but gets to expand even further into the rib cage, the midsection, throughout the torso, the low pelvis. And remember, on the exhales, you're releasing and relaxing the back of the body, the front of the body, and the sides of the body. Allow yourself to take those deep, easy breaths as you bring this awareness through the body. It's an inward awareness of expanding, drawing space in, and exhaling, finding that relaxation, release. And this time, see if we can expand out through the arms, all the way through the fingertips. And the exhale, settling the arms and fingers, relaxing shoulders. Now see if we can extend in the low portion of the body. See if we can expand that breath all the way through the legs to the toes. And again, you're exhaling, just releasing and relaxing that portion of the body. See if we can expand now to the outer edges of our body with the inhale. And the exhale, you're just relaxing into the back of the body where you are resting, where you are supported, where you feel safe and comfortable. And now allow the breath to be a little more relaxed, a little more soft. And as you breathe, you're noticing the inside of the body, how it feels inside the toes, the feet. Is there tension? Is there a knot or blockage of energy? And can you release on the exhales? Allowing you to move up through the legs, relaxing, connecting, and just noticing, being observant of how you feel, how the lower legs feel, how the pelvis feels. Can you relax the legs and pelvis just a little more? And now relaxing into the back of the body, feeling the glutes relax back, the low back, the mid back, the upper back between the shoulder blades, all the way up to the shoulder tips and tops. And relaxing, softening the back of the body, the back of the neck and the back of the head. And now softening the facial muscles, relaxing the jaw and throat. As you soften the chest, the rib cage, the navel, and releasing all the way down through the pubis bone. Here, just breathing and relaxing within your own space as you bring back the words I am. Maybe with the breath, repeating I am. If you want to move it into the rhythm of the breath, it's inhale I and exhale am. Inhale I and exhale am. I am. And now relaxing into I am as you soften the body, as you observe the body. Notice anywhere that you might feel pain, discomfort, and just breathe into that discomfort. Feeling as if you're bringing space into that area of tension, and allow the exhale to release that tension, that discomfort, that pain. And maybe it needs a few more breaths, breathing into that area, really expanding and drawing space into that area. And then exhaling, releasing, softening, and letting go. And as you relax the full body, starting back at the feet, inhaling from the bottom of the feet, drawing up through the legs, connecting to our torso, and all the way through the crown, slightly above. As you find your exhale, bring that energy, that light all the way back down through the crown, center of the body, extending back down through the feet. Inhaling from the feet all the way up through the crown. And exhaling like a wave that moves through the body, including the arms and shoulders, fingers, all the way down through the toes and feet. The inhale moves through the feet all the way up through the crown. And the exhale moves us all the way back down through the body. You might imagine an elevator, taking an elevator from your feet all the way up to the crown, slightly above. And exhale all the way back down through the body. Each breath streams through the body, clearing channels, clearing pathways, clearing your energy as you bring in light. So now with those breaths, you're drawing in light from the crown all the way through the body to the feet, and exhaling all the way back out through the crown. Let's inhale, drawing light in through the crown, all the way through the feet, and exhale back through the crown. A few more breaths like this. And now just relaxing into your form. And as you relax into your form, you're coming back to the words, I am. I am. I am. And after you fill the body with I am and light, that divine light, just allow the body and mind to relax. Notice the relaxation. Notice the connection you have with your body, the connection to the mind and body. I release my fear so I may embrace freedom. I release my fear so I may embrace freedom. I release my pain so I may embrace joy. I release my pain so I may embrace joy. I release my anger so I may embrace compassion. I release my anger so I may embrace compassion. I release my sadness so I may embrace peace. I release my sadness so I may embrace peace. For I am the solution. I am connected. I am light. I am divine. May I live with joy and ease. May you live with joy and ease. May we all live with joy and ease. And just come back slowly to your breath connection here. Feeling connected to all parts of your body. And as you feel connected and a little bit lighter, let's start to wiggle our fingers and toes. Start to find little bits of movement while keeping the eyes shut a little bit longer. Maybe you move the head and neck. Maybe you're still moving fingers, toes, hands, feet. And when you're ready with more movement, let's take that stretch overhead, lengthening. And as you exhale from that length and stretch, you're giving yourself a hug. If you happen to be on the ground in a way, you can hug your knees in, giving yourself a hug that way so that you're rounding your back and just rocking side to side, getting a back massage. And maybe for some of us, we're just rocking side to side, holding ourselves at our shoulders. So if you happen to be in a fetal position, you can move to the side, or if you happen to be in that rounded knee position, back position, you could lay to the side in fetal position. And then release. Allow yourself to open up your eyes as you take a breath, and then gently press your way back up when you are ready. Thank you everyone for joining me. Yoga Nidra is complete. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you Richard, Jerry, Paula, Connie, and Carrie for joining us here live today. And hopefully we'll see more of you next week. We have Monday and Wednesday here. I only do video on Wednesday. So have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, drink lots of water, stay safe, and welcome school stuff coming back. Om Shanti Shanti.